week 2 update. Week 2, I made it, well, it's a little bit past week 2, but it's been kind of a bit of a tiring week. So still completely positive. We're still on the right track. I've learned a lot in the last week. It's crazy. So I got and found a board of people just like me, and they're very helpful and stuff, and I've learned so much, and I kind of want to share that and share some of the things that have happened. So first things first, after all of it is said and done and I understand what's happening and I have my checklist, because I'm a person that I have a to-do list. Okay, I'm a take action. Oh, okay, I'm a problem solver. So I went to go problem solve this. I problem solved everything, got everything I needed. I'm sitting pretty. And then it hits me. It hits me pretty hard. So hard that Eddie's been so wonderful. He's so sweet. He says, babe, this isn't your face. This is our face. This isn't your pain. This is our pain. And you need to share this with me, and this is completely normal. And then I've talked to some other people that have gone through some pretty serious stuff too, and they're like, it's okay to feel this, which is wonderful. So what hit me was, it's the feeling of a plum in your mouth, I started taking something called lysine. It's L-lysine, and I heard that was really good for the pain. And it's used, like if you ever have a cold sore, you use L-lysine. That's what my ENT said he was prescribing, because I told him that's what I was going to be taking. So when I did that and the acupuncture, my pain left my body. Oh my goodness. Pain will change anybody. Pain will change everybody. Pain will turn you into somebody else. And it's so hard to look past that pain. And I'm so thankful that I've been pain-free for about 8 days now. And it's been amazing. I'm myself, I'm laughing, I'm dancing, I'm singing, I'm doing self-care. I painted my toenails for the first time. I'm taking care of myself is what I need to do, and rest. So that was amazing, finding that out with the lysine. That's been incredibly helpful. The other problem I had was my eyesight was bad. I had my nighttime glasses. So I went to this wonderful man. Oh my goodness. So I went first off to my eye doctor, and she did my prescription. She changed it. She said, there's a difference in your bad eye, in the paralyzed side. So she went and changed that. And oh my goodness. She gave it to me for free. She's like, hey, look, no worries. And I'm like, thank you. And so I went to this eyeglass place. It's a specialized one. So he would fit it to my face, because I was having major pain back here, and I usually with glasses, like, it gives me a headache no matter what. So I was telling him, look, I don't want it to touch right here. They give me a headache back here to begin with, but my pain is the nerves back here. He sat there and he took these glasses, went back there, changed them up. Try this. It still kind of hurts. Okay. Went back there, changed it. Try this. Kind of hurts still. Okay, let's move this. He was back there. Okay, kind of moved right here. That dude went back like 5 times. He was so sweet. He told me a story that related to my story in a matter of, hey, there's bigger fish in this world. There's bigger things in this world. Because I was a little bummed out when I went there. And I just needed to see, and I needed help, and I needed all that. And it's hard to ask for help sometimes too. And so here he was with this generous soul and a loving soul, and it was just so wonderful. So I leave there. He ends up getting it for me and helping me out and get it for me in 2 days. I got my glasses. I got out and I could see, and my mood went bink. I couldn't see. And now I can see. Okay, so my other thing is, now I can see. I just came back from the eye doctor. I was like, dude, it's called rubber ducky. You put a rubber ducky here, you talk to the rubber ducky, and the rubber ducky talks back to you. So I'm talking to the rubber ducky, and I'm saying, hey man, talk to me about these sclera contacts. A sclera contact is a contact that will fill your whole eye, okay? The problem I'm having is I have to protect my cornea because I have a tough time blinking. That's a Bell's phenomenon, blinking. So the sclera will cover the whole eye, and then will retain the juice in there. So I'll put a wetting drop in there, and the drop will stay in there, and then I don't have to worry about my eye drying out from wind, dust, whatever. Also don't have to worry about scratches. Things happen. I'll go itch my eye, and I think it's closing. It's not closing. And so next thing you know, I'm like, ow! So that takes care of that. So I talked to him about it. He's like, you don't need no $200 contact. He's like, put on your normal contacts. I'm like, but I kind of like, I want to do the glasses because it's easy for me to take off. I have bifocal vision. I want to try that. What do you think about if I just got a regular contact, put it in my eye, and just gave it drops or something? And we talked about it, and he's like, you know what? Let's try that. Okay, yeah, just go put your contact in. And I'm like, okay, well, I go down the way, and there's a prescription place there. He knows the doc. He's like, what you need? He's this old Texas man with a picture of, oh my gosh, Willie Nelson signed autographed picture on his wall. He's like, what you need, girl? I'm like, well, look, let me tell you my story. Told him my story. He's like, if I give you a -5, what is it? -0.5 prescription, and you put that in there, it won't mess with your vision at all. It'll give you that you need. The doc gave me these. He gave me these to refresh. See, look, I have to use that to see. They refresh, relieve for contacts. I put that in, and the theory is that it wets the eye, keeps it wet, protect my cornea. I got a bandage over it, a little protection, a little shield. I have not found that information anywhere in all of my research. So coming up with this with the doc being open to tell me and explain to me everything so that I understand it, so that now I can go to that forum and say, hey guys, look, this is what happened at the ophthalmologist. This is doable. You don't have to pay $200. This wonderful man at the prescription place, this wonderful old man with this Willie Nelson and his thick Texas accent. I'm like, how much do I owe you, sir? And he says, ma'am, this one's on me. You have a good day. You get through this. And I'm like, I could cry. My neighbors are coming through the other house. We and my friends are coming there, and it's been my family. It's just really heartwarming. Emails are coming in, texts are coming in, Facebook messages are coming in. I'm so touched and overwhelmed, and it truly does help me keep this positive attitude. Moving on to the positive attitude. I am so excited. Okay, so then I found this place that somebody linked to a massage thing. Very interesting. Okay, check it out. So what happens, I'm a naturally expressive person. So I'm naturally gonna be like, hey, whoa, whoa, whoa. Naturally, that's just how I am. I've been like that my whole life. My family is like that. We're all expressive. So the problem is when you over-express this side, it's working overtime. This is getting tired. So what I hadn't been doing was I hadn't been massaging this. So there's a massage that will bring this down, and there are techniques to bring it down so that I don't have to work on any of that. So here's the deal. When you use it too much and your other side's not working, my nose started to go this way. Like it literally started pointing this way. I think you can even see it in the other video. So the problem with that, or was it pointing that way? Pointing one way. The problem with it pointing the wrong way was it's telling me that this is stress. So what I have to do is I go in, and then let me take my glasses off. I pull the muscle down. I go to the corner, I pull the muscle down. I go back here, pull the muscle down. This is also good to use if your face feels tight. Just pull the muscle down, and then you pull the muscle down. So this, I should look, and there should be an immediate straight line. I want to see a straight line here to make sure that I'm not overcompensating and tiring this side out. The other thing that I do is when I'm eating or talking and I feel like I'm overdoing it, Boo Boo thinks I look like a ventriloquist. I'm like, yeah, I can do this. I can do it. I'm not overdoing anything. So I just put my hand here and just remind it, you don't need to overcompensate. Because this is how I was talking before. I was overcompensating because I talk with my face. That's how I express myself. That's how I show you how I feel about something. It just always is on my face. Inside is always here. So having to learn to calm that down while this is going on is gonna be tricky again. This side, I've learned how to tape it better. So a lot of people that have had this have a better way of taping it. It's easier to talk. You can eat better. I'm able to talk well right now because of it. I actually am going to acupuncture, which has been very helpful and amazing and progressive. She did some bleeding on my ear because I was super hot the other day and it was super cold. So one line goes here, one line goes here, and that lifts this part up. Then one line goes here, and then one line goes here. Then I keep it on all day, because if I keep taking it off, just pain. I found this tape, this somewhat close. I've been out with it. I feel confident with it. I feel fine. I have been manually flushing my eye, but now with this contact, dude, like it's wet in there. I feel good. So since I'm going to acupuncture, what time is it? I have to go right now. I have to go right now. Okay. Since I'm going to acupuncture, I'm going to take it off so that you can see the droop and we can do my 2-week test. Well, my 2.5-week test. While I do that, one more thing that the ENT told me. So you have muscles in your nose, right? Did not know that. I can't do this. You see that? I can't do it. So at night, it's hard to sleep. He told me to get these. And so what I do is I just put it over my nose, and what it does that I found, it's just strong tape. It literally, sorry if there's a bug in there, it lifts up my nose so I can go, wait, there. Now I can do it. So if you ever get your nose stopped, just put your finger up, and that helps bring the muscle up. I had no idea that A, I had a muscle there, and B, that it was paralyzed. So I use that every night. I forgot to mention last time I do these night drops, and the ophthalmologist is like, I can't do anything for you because you're already doing it all. I'm like, yes! My eye looks exactly like my left one. I have no cornea problems, so I'm on the right track. I got these nighttime wet drops. I do that. I put a thicker tape over my eye, and then I put my Nifty patch. Am I backwards? My Nifty patch. And that keeps me good all night and keeps it lubricated, because that's a big deal not to mess with your cornea. So this is that one. Then I started self-care, like, okay, get some earrings. Let's take care of me, you know? Let's feel good. And that's really been helping with my PMA. Positive mental attitude. I'm tired. I'm very tired. My eyesight is still a little funky. So I'm leaning on that and learning to take a break and rest. I'm working again, and I'm just finding my new pace. And it's fun. Okay, so it's off. Do you see the difference? All right, let me do my tests. You ready? Okay, it's the final it. 2 weeks. Let's do it. Up. This cracks me up. Okay, close. 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 Up. Close. Okay? Kiss. I feel a little. I don't know if I can see it, but I can feel it. Okay, blow. Okay, down tough. And then look, it's interesting just seeing it from this angle. I saw it last time when I laughed. It's just down. I've also noticed that my tongue is numb. My hearing, I didn't mention this last time, I lost a little bit of hearing, but honestly, it's just a little bit. In the grand scheme of things, they thought I had mastoiditis at the beginning. Mastoiditis is, that's a tough one. So in the grand scheme of things, it's just a little hearing. We'll work on it. If it was more hearing, it's just more hearing. We'll work on it. It's no big deal. This will get better. The other thing that I do, last thing, it's running too long. Last thing is massages. Very important to do the massages, and I learned that the massages are not, later in the game, I'm gonna have to train, my brain has to tell my nerve to say, or my muscles to say, hey nerve, you belong with this one, and it looks like this, and it goes this much, and it smiles this much. I have to retrain, and the wires are crossed. I have to retrain them, and if you don't train them, the wires will get crossed, and something's gonna twitch when it's not supposed to twitch. So later on, like in the 2 or 3 month mark, I think 3 month mark, I start working on, hey, we're gonna smile just this much. Hey, we're gonna lift just this much. Hey, we're gonna do this much. We're training the brain. But for now, what I'm doing with the acupuncture too is I'm telling this side, and this is very interesting about acupuncture that I didn't understand or recognize myself. And she explained it to me in a way that was wonderful, which I gotta go right now. Acupuncture is basically the needles are going in there and sending a signal to the brain saying, hey, something's wrong here, send blood. Fine, send some blood. Let's send some blood. We're gonna be working soon. We need the blood. Bring the blood. Bring the signals. And it's doing a bunch of other stuff too, but that was kind of the main takeaway I took from that. So it's as if I broke my leg and it's in a cast. And if I don't do anything with that leg in the cast, it's gonna atrophy. So I want to work on the muscle and let them know that, hey, you're still cool. You're still working. We know you're around. So what I do is I do a pretty firm massage on both sides. I had not thought to do that, but I do a pretty firm massage on both sides. Then I do a pretty firm massage in my eyebrow because I have a lot of that pain there. By the way, shingles are gone, they're scabbed over. I only had a few and they're gone, so that's good. Now we're doing 3 lines. So the 3 lines are there, there, and there. And it's a hard massage going on, like a firm massage going through. Okay, firm massage going through. Then I'm gonna work on my chin. Firm massage going through, firm massage, and then the middle, firm massage in here. And these are actually just really good massages for you, period. Gotta do my lips, firm massage, firm massage. Then I take my cream and then I do massage down to my collarbone. Ear down to my collarbone, ear down to my collarbone, ear down to my collarbone, down to my collarbone. And those are my massages, and those are my tips and tricks that I learned on week 2. I'm doing good, I'm feeling good, I'm positive, and we're gonna get through this. Let's keep working on it. See you in week 3, bye!